What's good? It's your boy CJ Goodfellow. We back with the boxing clinic, keeping it moving. You know how we do. And apparently, Amir Khan still hasn't let go of his pipe dream of facing Floyd Mayweather. Still talking about my speed will give him problems. And I think Amir Khan has lost his love for the sport of boxing. I think he's just chasing paydays now. And Virgil Hunter talked about how he begged him and Amir Khan not to take the Canelo fight. He told him it was stupid, I believe, or ludicrous, or whatever adjective you want to use. And it kind of changed his career. He's been out a year and a half now, going on 2 years, and all of a sudden he thinks he want to jump back in the ring. He gonna get a chance at Floyd Mayweather. You're not gonna fight the foes that you need to fight and beat the guys you need to beat to lure Floyd Mayweather out of retirement. Floyd's gonna fight you before you lost to Danny Garcia. I guess they had a deal in place. From what I understand, it was a strong rumor. He lost, and another time he had lost before he was about to make the Floyd Mayweather fight. So he had his opportunities. Khan has been in a position of power a nice chunk of his career. He was trying to control, what Kell Brook did. Just talking crap about Kell Brook for many, many years. Even after knocking out, coming back stronger than the next time. And, he had his chance. And I believe the window was closed on Amir Khan. I think it's closed on Kell Brook as well. Because Kell Brook said, basically he didn't want no smoke with nobody at 54. And he's smart. Eddie Hearn wanted him to go to 154 pounds, and drop the belt at 147. And, a lot of guys up there, he'd have been lunch meat, for Charlo, Lara, Hurd, he too small. He'd have been lunch meat. He looked good at 160. But what's so funny is, get off topic for a minute, Kell Brook, felt confident about jumping up versus Gennady Golovkin at 160. But now all of a sudden, he's too small to go to 154. So you see how the game is played? The only reason that Kell Brook jumped up to 160, was to avoid, fighting the top guys at 147. He felt, you really feel you solidified yourself at welterweight and you as an elite fighter by beating Sean Porter? I don't believe so. And then, Amir Khan and him was trying to outdo each other by moving up in weight to fight Canelo and Triple G. And instead of fighting each other and find out who the best in the ring, they want to compete with each other, indirectly, and then, with the words and stuff. And, I just think he's a money whore. That's all he wants. He wants the best paydays. And if he wants Floyd Mayweather, you got to go out there and build yourself back up. You got to fight Terrence Crawford. You got to fight Sean Porter. You got to fight Earl Spence. You got to fight Keith Thurman. Those type of guys. And if I was him, if I was serious about trying to build my status back up, I would try to make the Keith Thurman fight, because I believe Keith Thurman would take that fight. First fight back. Because, Khan's coming off a long layoff. He's coming off a long layoff. And with Thurman's power and Khan's chin, Thurman would be he'd be a winner into the last second. And I think the payday, and I think, the name and Amir Khan will be the perfect comeback fight for Keith Thurman. But Amir Khan don't want to take that chance. He don't want to take a chance of losing no more. He wants to talk junk. He wants the most lucrative fight not named Kell Brook. And that's on him, man. He wants the money. He wants the fame. He wants to fight Floyd Mayweather. He wanted to fight Manny Pacquiao. It didn't happen. So he'd rather sit out, get rusty until the right fight came along. And it ain't going to come along for him. Ain't nobody looking for Amir Khan other than the guy probably like Keith Thurman's the only guy that's going to fight him. Or, maybe Earl Spence if he ain't got nothing to do in the middle of the year. He's a stepping stone now. He's like a super journeyman. And Floyd Mayweather ain't going to fight him. He wanted to bring Floyd to the UK. He failed. He got knocked out a few times when the fight was supposed to happen, wherever it was going to happen. He failed at it. Instead of establishing himself at 147 and taking the proper fights, he wanted to move up to 155 Super Canelo weight. He got iced. Now he an afterthought. Kell Brook as well. They competing with each other indirectly. Both guys are afterthought at, wherever they fight, 47, 54, 160. And they need to go ahead, take a couple tune-ups fights, and fight next year at Wembley Stadium and just cash out and call it a career, Because Khan ain't getting Floyd Mayweather, I'll tell you that right now. It ain't going to happen for him, but it is what it is. Best of luck to Khan. Always liked him, but I think it's over with, bruh. We out.